Hey guys, welcome back to HyperTora. I've got my Tokyo treat box here for January. It seems that most of the stuff's sort of getting back on track now. Still a little bit later than it usually would be, but it's actually New Year's Eve here for me, so it's quite nice to have got this in. If you're actually watching this video on New Year's Eve or very early New Year's Day, then you still have a chance to win the Yuri-tama backpack. You go down in the description below, you can get that and enter for that up until midday on New Year's Day, which is Tuesday the 1st of January at UK time, which is GMT. So if you want a chance to win that, go down in the description below and do that very quickly. If you're watching later than that, then Happy New Year. Let's open this box and see what we have inside. So, oh, that's pretty cool. So we have, our theme for the month is Winter Wonderland for January, which is pretty cool. And it looks like we got a nice variety of colourful snacks in there, as usual. But let's open this booklet up, because I cannot, as usual, read Japanese very well, or at all, and see what we have. So, starting off at the top, we got some, what looks like peppercorn flavoured crisps, or chips, depending where you're from. Yeah, so black pepper chips. This is from the premium box. That looks like it's going to be quite a nice sort of tasty item. Not too weird there compared to some of the weird things we had last month. Next up, oh, it looks like cotton candy. You don't tend to get cotton candy in bags in the UK in shops unless you go to like a theme park or something, or some sort of festival. So that's pretty cool. This is cute cotton candy. I don't know what makes it cute, it must be the packaging. That's from the classic box, so that's going to be a nice sugar hit there. What do we have next? Next up, we've got some more savoury items. We got some shrimp flavoured share packs. These are Calbee shrimp stick share pack. It's quite a fun thing that Tokyo Treat started doing these share packs, because then you've got a lot of smaller packs. You didn't have to eat them all at once. If you got something like this, it used to be a bigger bag. So that's pretty useful. And considering it's New Year's Eve, I can probably take some of these items with me to the New Year's party I'm going to, which is pretty funky. So I'm not sure many people will be used to or want the Japanese shrimp flavouring with that. Aha. So next up, we got our traditional umaibo. This is from the classic box, as was the shrimp. So this is cheese umaibo, which is a more traditional flavour. Nothing sort of special, no unusual flavourings in that one. I think cheese is just the standard umaibo. Next up, we have, I'm not entirely sure what these are. These are from the premium box. They're salty seaweed puffs. So I never had puffed seaweed before, so that would be interesting. I don't know if it's puffed sort of rice or puffed wheat, maybe with seaweed on, or whether it's actually seaweed that's somehow been puffed. So that would be something interesting to try out and look at. This looks fun. I think we've had something similar to this before, even though it says new. It looks quite familiar. It's nice and colourful. It looks like some sort of chocolate snack. So this is from the classic box. It's a giant chocolate bar puff. So if I remember rightly, something like this I think is probably some sort of very sweet puffed. I'm not sure whether it would be rice or wheat or something, but coated in chocolate. Last time I had something like this, it was very sweet, so that would be interesting. Almost sweet sickly. Our next large item, surprisingly this is in the classic box, not a premium item, is a load of little panda biscuits with chocolate on them. We've had these before, they were pretty cool, I absolutely loved them, so I think I'm going to absolutely love them again this time. Next up, we do have a premium item, so we have some Kit Kats. So I've had strawberry Kit Kats before, but this is strawberry tiramisu. It'd be interesting, hopefully these are okay in here. Sometimes they're a little bit melted, but that's pretty funky. The packaging's really nice and shiny as well, which is kind of reflects the new year for us here as well. Next up, it looks like we got some sort of rice crackers of some sort. So this is, if I can find it, I can't see this. Oh yeah, savoury wheat crackers. So not rice crackers, wheat crackers. So that's a little bit different from the norm. So that'd be a little bit salty. That'd be something different and unusual to try because I'm used to rice crackers when they come in these boxes. Next up, we've got a Gudetama snack. So this is a premium item, custard chocolate bar. So that'd be interesting to find out how that tastes. I like some of the custard stuff is actually quite nice. It's pretty custard chocolate, I imagine. So that's going to be pretty funky to try out. Next up, we've got some sort of chocolate brownie. I think this is from the classic box. Yeah. So balanced nutrition chocolate brownie bar. So this will be our health, however healthy chocolate is, health snack for the month. So yeah, that I don't know how that makes a balanced nutrition snack when it's chocolate. It'd be interesting to see. Next up, we've got another teriyaki snack. We had one of these in December's box with burnt caramel. So this is a Lucky New Year one. So just fitting, but it's New Year for me tomorrow or tonight. So that's going to be pretty cool to open. We've got 2 items left in the box. We have our drink. I'm not entirely sure what this is. So this comes in the premium box. This is Parade Milkshake. So it's a New Year Winter Wonderland Parade snack. So that'll be something different. I don't think we've had a milkshake at all before, or at least I don't remember having milkshakes in a Tokyo Treat box before, so that's something new, which is pretty cool. It does say it contains egg and milk, which is unusual. That's something I've just noticed with the Tokyo Treat information here is they don't normally, in the terms and conditions, they sort of say they don't have the resources to put allergens for the translations for the packaging, but I have noticed this one actually has some allergen information on some of the items, like contains peanuts for the chocolate bar puff, contains egg and milk for that drink. So that's something different. I don't know whether that's something new maybe they're doing. I'd have to check their FAQ for that one. But hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for new subscribers. And then finally, our very last item is our DIY candy, which looks like a pretty cool and easy one to do, which should hopefully be some powder mixed with water and then some little gems. So this does come in your classic box, and this is a sticky Ramune candy DIY kit, which I'll absolutely love because why not? These are always sticky, these DIY kits. You never get away with not getting covered in sugar. Anyway, so let's try some of these things out because we got some new items here we haven't had before. I'll start with the drink. Our Parade Milkshake. It's kind of got the colour of tea. It's really nice. I can't quite. I'm not sure if it's vanilla milkshake. It's very, very tasty, very Moorish. I think I could finish that off very quickly and very easily. Next up, we'll try out our brownie, nutritious brownie. It does kind of look a bit pale. Let's break a little bit off of that. Definitely smells like brownie, although not as rich as you'd normally expect brownie to be. It's not got as strong a flavour as I thought it would for a brownie. I suppose that's the health and nutritious balancing at work. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. I wasn't expecting too much from that if it was a nutritionally balanced brownie bar. But yeah, next up we got our Gudetama custard bar. So we have a custardy chocolatey topping with chocolate on the bottom. I think we have biscuit in the middle. Yeah. Which is almost a bit like a Kit Kat centre. The custard on that's really nice. It balances out with the chocolate on the bottom. It's quite sweet. I have a sweet tooth, but just those few sweet items has actually made me feel like I'm a little bit overloaded with sugar already. Next up, we'll try out some of our Kit Kats. So these are strawberry tiramisu flavoured. They got some interesting pictures on the inside of that, on the packaging. That smells very chocolatey. That's strawberry. I can see chunks of strawberry in this. I don't know why, I don't know if it's the custard I just had that almost tasted alcoholic, which is a little bit odd. But it might just be mixtures of the flavours in my mouth. Alcoholic or maybe the coffee. That was interesting. I wouldn't say it's my favourite Kit Kat. It's alright. Something different from the normal. Next up we got our wheat puff. Wheat crackers. They don't look too different from rice crackers other than the fact that they're brown. No distinct smell to them. They taste very similar to your normal rice crackers. They are very salty. They are salted. Yeah, they're pretty alright. They're quite nice. A little snack. They're not a traditional snacker for Western civilizations. So yeah, it's something that will probably fill you up without actually being too many calories, which is pretty cool. Next up, we've got our big party pack, which means inside here we've got lots of small packages of these little biscuits, and inside this we have multiple little biscuits, each with different faces on them. It's pretty cool. This one's happy, this one's worried. So I don't know how it is. There's a lot of different faces you can get with these. This is the little worried one. So you got a kind of biscuit on the back and then a chocolatey front. Yeah, they're just as good as I remember. They're really awesome. I think my last time I got one of these, I finished it off very quickly. These chocolate biscuits are pretty cool. Yeah, I absolutely love them. And next up, we will try our puffed chocolate bar, our giant one. So, I think we got peanuts on the outside with the chocolate. And if I break this open, you can see a kind of puff on the inside. I think the last one I had was white, was quite light but very sugary. So it'd be interesting to see what this one's like. That's quite nice. The puff on the inside isn't really sweet and sugary like the last one I had, so that's pretty balanced. And it tastes quite nice. I think the puff inside. Okay, next up we've got our puffed seaweed snacks. I'm intrigued what these are going to be like. I haven't had puffed seaweed before. I do think they're something else that's puffed that's got seaweed on them because of the green specks. So let's try these out and see what they're like. They're really nice actually. They remind me of sort of unflavoured quavers but with seaweed on. That's quite a nice moorish snack actually. That's pretty dry in the sense it's a bit like crackers. You pretty want something to drink with them, but they're pretty cool actually. I enjoyed them more than I thought I would. Next up, we have our shrimp snacks. Let's see if I can tear one of these off. So I think we've had stuff like these before, so there's not going to be too much different about them. I would say they're like little french fries. They smell very strong of shrimp, that kind of fishy smell you get. So there's a very subtle hint of shrimp in that. It's not as strong as I expected it to be, though there is a bit more of an aftertaste coming in now. But the initial bite, I didn't really taste that much shrimp, but now I've eaten it and actually had some aftertaste, it's a little bit stronger. It is your very traditional fishy kind of crisp. It's or chip. It's not like eating fresh shrimp or fresh fish at a store. I always find fish flavoured products in crisps and other stuff we get, like shrimp. They always smell very fishy compared to just eating fresh fish. But yeah, they're probably not quite for me, but for some of you, I imagine they probably are. Next up, we've got our cheese and Weibo. There's pretty nothing too special about this. It's going to look exactly the same as they normally do, though it's just going to be our usual yellow. Very cheesy, just like a What's-It if you have What's-Its in your country, and it's got a nice little hollow hole down the middle there. Next up, we got our cute or Kwai candy floss. So inside here, we got some candy floss. This roll looks like it's going to be Ramune flavoured, just from the because it's white. I'll pour a small amount of that off. I'm not sure if there is too much flavouring to that. I would say if there is, it's pretty Ramune, just from the colouring as well. But it's not got very strong flavouring to that. Next up, we got our black peppercorn crisps. Oh, I can definitely smell the black pepper in there. So they look like just normal chips or crisps. And it kind of, so initially it kind of gave me a flavour of barbecue. But that's actually quite strong in the pepper. I can almost feel it burning my tongue a bit like wasabi does. So that's pretty interesting, it's something different. It's still quite nice though. Though some people might not like how strong the pepper is in that. I can still feel it now. Next up is our taiyaki. So this is our Lucky New Year one. See if I can open it. There we go. So it's a little bit crushed in there. But this is, I think, more traditional than the one we had last month with the burnt caramel, because it's very unusual to get a kind of dark one of these with burnt caramel. It was the first time I saw one last month, so this is pretty traditional. So the inside of this is chocolate. It's a bit like an aero. It's a very airy chocolate on the inside, so there's lots of bubbles, which sort of reduces the weight and the amount of chocolate in it. But nonetheless, they're really nice. But our final item for the video is our DIY candy. So this looks like it's going to be nice, sticky and sugary. Okay, and I will open our instructions up. So we've got a tray with some bent receptacles in it. So it looks like we've got a mixing tray and then something that looks a little bit like an orange with a afro on it. And then we've got a little tab here to pull off, which will be our measuring cup. And a little spoon. I think we've got 3 packages in this. So the nice thing with these is they're always numbered, so you've got package 1, 2 and 3. So 3 is probably going to be our little sprinkles, 1 will be our base and 2 will probably be our flavouring. So to start off, we want to pour pouch 1 into the round tray. And then fill the triangle scoop with water and pour that into the round indent and mix with the spoon. So that's all in there. I'll grab some water. So we want 1 scoop of this in there. That's gone nice and purple, purpley blue. So that's quite interesting. We'll mix that round. I don't know if I put enough in. There's a lot of powder. It's going quite solid, which I wasn't quite expecting. That smells great though, that's really nice. grape and melon flavoured products are always my favourite, so I'm really loving that. So next we want to pour sachet 2 in and stir well until the colour changes. So our red sachet. So I love how some of these sachets come out white with no colour, and then when you add water they actually change. So we can see that there, that's changing from a blue to a nice pinky purple. Smells very nice. I love that grape smell. Almost more than natural grapes, the actual candy grape smell. So that's really cool. And now what we want to do is pour pouch 3, which is colourful Ramune candy, into the shaped indent tray. Which looks like lots of little gems. And what we do is use a spoon to scoop a bunch of the candy mixture, dip it into the Ramune candy, and then eat your treat. So I'll grab a little bit like that, dip it in, and there we go. That looks pretty funky. It looks like some sort of gemmed, some sort of jewellery or something. So that's pretty cool. The grape tastes really nice. There's a little bit of sourness to it, but the gems are pretty cool. They're quite hard. I almost expected them when I ate them to be like popping candy, because most of the time I eat that kind of stuff, it's popping candy. And on this, that's quite nice. Wasn't expecting it to be as sharp as it was, but that's a really fun DIY candy. It's quite a nice, simple and easy one. But yeah, that's it for this box. Thank you for watching. If you did like the video, please do hit the like button down below, and please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed if you want to see more unboxing videos. Comment down below as well and let me know what you thought your favourite item from this box was. If you get Tokyo Treat, let me know what your favourite item was when you tried them. But otherwise, thanks for watching, have a great new year, and I'll see you guys next time.